Life follows cycles. 60 years ago, greatest generation men told sexist jokes about women. Any man who tells a sexist joke about women today is called a sexist, and enraged women shriek for his head while beta male white knights leap to excoriate him and worse. In fact, men who simply oppose all sexism are subject to attacks, as happened to me not for the first time in 2012, when I took a stand against double standards and anti-male sexism. This time, I was driven to resign from council because of it. Meanwhile, women tell sexist jokes about men and get promoted and praised. Over the years, when I've raised this issue, hundreds of mean-spirited souls, both women and men, but mostly women, have snarled, "Now you know what it feels like to be treated like the second sex." I always reply that I've never known anything different because I grew up with it, and they are being every bit as sexist today as were the men who behaved that way 60 years ago. Moreover, because life follows cycles, the young people who are 15 years old now and have never known anything other than the feminist-spawned misandry will, as Milo Yiannopoulos pointed out at his Dangerous Faggot Tour appearance in Texas, be graduating from college and flooding into the workplace in another 10 years. They'll number in the tens of millions, and they will be members of the third wave to oppose misandry. They will be the third wave of the backlash. Milo, Sandman, Burn Chapin, and millions of other women and men today are members of the second wave. While Milo is taking college campuses across the country by storm, social media, like YouTube, are beginning to actively try to quash this backlash. But they'll fail. All who oppose us will ultimately fail because life follows cycles. We've already crossed a major inflection point with more to follow. The progressives and their useful idiots are near the apex of their power. The backlash, which began so many years ago, is growing in magnitude. Milo is now at the forefront of the second wave of the backlash against the feminist face of progressivism, and the backlash against progressives is everywhere in evidence, like the alt-right in reaction to the pervasive racism of the left, and Donald Trump's rapid rise in reaction to the progressive puppets of the global corporations and banksters. Along with a few thousand others, I'm a survivor of the first wave of the backlash. My hope is that this cycle could end with the third wave, but my expectation is that the cycle will never end and that 60 years from now we'll be back to treating women like the second sex. Or, as millions of men are demanding and tens of thousands of men are working to create high-tech alternatives to women, including artificial wombs and sex robots, a day may come when, because of the mean-spirited way men are being treated today, women will then be treated as the unnecessary sex. And because hundreds of thousands of scientists around the world are making exponential progress to cure the disease we call old age, when that day comes, I'll be here to see it happen and to say, "I told you so."